puts Kansas home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Jayhawks will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Missouri Tigers offense will have first crack at this one. Mizzou put a spanking on the Jayhawks the last time they met.
Wins always feel great, but Missouri blowing out Kansas for them, that was ecstasy for their players, coaches, and fans.
Yeah, and it's just an awesome opportunity to be like, yeah, we own you. Like, go back to where you came from and just letting you know, like, this rivalry isn't a rivalry between us and you.
The give to the back. He's out past the 35. He's loose. Inside the 30. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Kansas offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Backing up and backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. To throw, it's Jordan. That's reeled in, it's Morris. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They kick it away on 4th down. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Going right to work up top. Rush is on him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. You do think basketball in this rivalry, but there is football history. Gale Sayers, Todd Reesing, Chase Daniel, the Mangino era for the Jayhawks. At times, this was one of the best rivalries on the planet.
Well, they started playing in 1891. It's unfortunate with conference realignment that this rivalry game kind of went away. I wish we saw it more often.
Yeah, and we've seen it all across college football. We get robbed of the rivalries, and then in turn, we kind of forget about them. So good to have this rivalry back.
Fakes to grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in the game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He leaves it with his back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Motion from the back. Now on the move. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Toss sweep to the left. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tigers.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Lining up for the PAT. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Flips it out on the screen. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get it down at the 35. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Quick pass on the fly motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They go to the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Jayhawks are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Dropping back, it's Jordan. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner will be knocked down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And off to Jones. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here's the pressure. He makes a grab. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. I'm trying to power it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. On the option. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense has not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yard. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Makes the grab. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And some room to work. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
But the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
We'll give the defense credit there. On 3rd down, it almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a 1st down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hayes. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Green. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
The play-action fake. On the run, still looking. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They'll try to get outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Gets it out fast. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Turning it on! And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Trying to power it in. He didn't get there. Knocked back on 4th and goal, and he loses a yard to the 2.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Running to Green. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. At the 20, he's got space. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. And off to Jones. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He's going up top. He's got it inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Making side adjustments here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires to the tight end. Pulled down for the tackle. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, so much to break down from a spirited 1st half between the Tigers and the Jayhawks. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Kansas and Missouri plays out.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the 1st play of the drive.
The Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Jordan.
The quarterback is taken down and sacked. A loss of 7 yards on the play. Third down coming up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll keep it himself. Fights off a defender. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Direct snap. Running into the open space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up to the 24. Fires to the big fella. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Jayhawks in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Jordan. Caught, close to the marker, it's Perry. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. He knew he was going to have to pay the price, and he did, but the reward is the first down.
Yep, and he hung in there just long enough, Reese. I think he did a really good job hanging in there, finds the running back, and listen, when you choose to blitz, now you got to tackle my guy in space. Running back does a great job getting the first down.
Gets it out quickly. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
And the Jayhawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. A strike downfield. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming.
Let's go! Let's go!
Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Hayes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Finds his big tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks!
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night. They're up 14 over the Stallions. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's complete to the right. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. QB draw. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Right on the money. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Hunt is on its way. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. This drive will open from the 15. Hard running there. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. Boom. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Gets it to him on the screen. Open space at the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry-up.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Raymond. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they'll just down it right there.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On first down from their own 22. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Spins away from the defender. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Davis looking to pass. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
It's a draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back, who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And it's no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking for a crease to the left. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Davis will throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the tackle with the slide. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Raymond. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On third down, going up top. Hits him in stride at the 10. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the point after. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll run it to the right side. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right?
Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. To the ground with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys. Fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Davis will throw. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Jayhawks want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
The Jayhawks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the left. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 6 over Rice. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen. And
how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Hayes. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Davis looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morris. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw it. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? On fourth down, going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel...
Turning it on! A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meat open wound. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
Now, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Davis will throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
5 yards on the play.
These two old rivals don't clash as often as they once did, but now bragging rights will